Let's get you now all the details of the two Telugu states and how they're reeling under a deluge. Andhra Pradesh first, because most of the districts in Andhra currently are underwater. And this is the result of torrential downpour of record rainfall over the weekend. It's led to rivers in spate swollen completely and submerging cities like Vijayawada, which is one of the worst affected right now. The city of Vijayawada is completely underwater. So is the capital, Amaravati. So much so that even Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu's residence is underwater. Residents were seen wading through knee-deep water, struggling really at this point with the situation. This is Andhra Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, who was out and about from early this morning on boats, taking stock of the situation. What you see on your screens is in the heart of Vijayawada. So you can imagine how bad the situation actually is in the interior pockets as well. Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu has assured all necessary help. Rescue operations are continuing on a war footing in some of the worst hit regions. Let's get you all of the updates coming in as well as ground reports.
We're here at Singnagar, where, as you can see, several people have been stranded in across various locations. In fact, we are at the Singnagar flyover where we are standing, and people are in fact fighting to get melons. That's the situation out here, how bad it is. In fact, in and around Singnagar, several families have been trapped here in Vijayawada. If I can just ask my video journalist to pan around, you can see how rescue operations are underway as well. Several who are stranded in across various locations here at Singnagar. In fact, these entire colonies have been affected, one of the worst affected in the rains. Several people are also trying to see if they can get food and water necessities that are being provided to them as well. IMD has predicted that rains will continue on over the next 24 hours, but as of now, there haven't been any rains that have lashed across the city of Vijayawada. However, people are trying to see what they can do. Several water packets that are being distributed, two public food packets that are being distributed. This amidst several people who have been stranded in across locations. At Singnagar, with video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today. We're here at the Varadi Bridge, connecting between Vijayawada and Tadipalli, and this is the situation on ground with the water levels that have increasingly risen over the last couple of days. Entire low-lying areas in and around this area here has been completely inundated with water. Several people had to abandon their houses as well as water kept increasing and coming into these areas. In fact, we're also getting to learn that rescue operations are underway, and NDRF teams have come in across various locations trying to help people those are in need, not only over here but also across various districts. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu is also taking stock of the situation. In fact, he has also been on the ground, visited several low-lying areas and has been trying to see what kind of help and assistance can be provided to the people, be it food, water or any kind of medical assistance that is needed. The state has also put out helpline numbers for people to contact, those in need of medical or any other sort of emergency, and calls have been continuously pouring in these helpline numbers that have been given. As the state continues to fall back on what has been going on in these rains, as several areas lie inundated and people waiting for help and rescue in several areas. This remains to be the condition, as luckily over the last 24 hours there hasn't been heavy rains in and across various districts here in Andhra Pradesh. With video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today. The rains have left several parts of Vijayawada city inundated. We're here at Tadipalli at the Vijayawada Club Road, and this is the condition on ground. Several areas that have been affected by flood waters having inundated into their homes, and several people are able to come out as well. NDRF teams have also been brought in for the rescue of these people who have been trapped. Food and water is also being provided. In fact, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Nara Chandrababu Naidu is also monitoring the situation on ground. He has been going around and visiting areas since yesterday, where he is taking stock of the situation on ground, holding several meetings with officials to ensure what can be the utmost priority, that is the safety of the people, and that's what they're also going. People lives have also been put on a standstill as water causes various troubles for them. No electricity, no food, no water. All of them are trying to see how they can be able to make the best out of the situation. With video journalist Prasad, Apurva Jayachandran, India Today.
ఇప్పుడే నీళ్లు ఇంకా రిసీడ్ కాలేదు ఉన్నాయి. ఎంత కూడా మేము ఇవ్వాల్సిన ఫుడ్ పాకెట్స్ కానీ అవన్నీ వెళ్తున్నాయి. ఇంకా ముమ్మరం చేస్తున్నాం. ట్రాఫిక్ కూడా కంజెషన్ ఉంది, అన్ని రెగ్యులేట్ చేస్తున్నాం. చివరి ప్రాంతానికి కూడా వెళ్లాల్సిన అవసరం ఉంది. కొంతమంది పేషెంట్ కూడా ఉన్నారు, పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, కొంతమంది ముసలోళ్ళు ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు కూడా తీసుకురావాలి. ఎవరు కూడా పానిక్ రియాక్షన్ అవసరం లేదు. అందరూ ఓపిక పట్టండి. 1 గంట 2 గంటల్లో అందరం ఓపికగా ఉంటే ఇంకా తొందరగా పనులు అవుతాయి. అన్ని చేస్తారని అప్పీల్ చేస్తున్నా. ఇక్కడే ఉంటా, కంట్రోల్ రూమ్ ని యాక్టివేట్ చేస్తున్నా. ఎంతవరకు చేయగలుగుతామో అన్ని చేసి అందరిని ఆదుకుంటాం.
Let's bring in Apurva Jayachandran. She's joining us live from Vijayawada. As you just saw, she's been out there reporting from one of the worst hit areas in Andhra itself. Many districts badly affected, but Vijayawada, one of the worst, as it's on the banks of River Krishna. Apurva, what's the situation currently? Has water slowly receded? Is there a warning of more rain in store for Vijayawada?
Well, Akshita, we're here at the Prakasam Barrage, which is one of the iconic features of Vijayawada, if you remember. And, my video journalist will just show you the amount of water that is inflow and outflow. Closely around 11 lakh cusecs of water continuously has been flowing through Prakasam Barrage. From here, let me remind you, this water is going across to all over the low-lying areas there. We've gone to Singhnagar in the morning, Srinagar and whatnot. All of these areas have been inundated with water, as the waters have been continuously flowing right from Nagarjun Sagar, with the gates that have now been opened up. This entire Prakasam Barrage, in fact, let me remind you, is completely, filled with traffic on regular days, but now it has been completely put on a standstill. This entire stretch, no public is allowed to even venture out. In fact, to my opposite, if you see, that's that entire stretch lane where CM's residence is also there. Just look at how the water has completely inundated in all of those low-lying areas as well. So far, over 39 NDRF teams are on ground. They are working along with the Andhra Pradesh Rescue Relief and Disaster team that is also on ground. In fact, the Chief Minister is stationed at the one of the control centers, and he is monitoring things on ground. There's a control room that has also been set up by the Andhra Pradesh government, where they are receiving calls, emergency helpline numbers that have been given out, with the phones constantly ringing, as people are trying to reach out and ask for food, for water, for medical assistance as and when it's needed. In fact, most of these low-lying areas are one of the worst affected, let me remind you, because when we went there, yes, some of the colonies were able to get the food and water, but as we go deeper and deeper into those colonies, there are, no electricity there, and people are not able to even reach out to authorities for help, because, even as people are trying to get evacuated from these low-lying areas, there are still several who are inundated, and they are lacking food and water, and, it's quite a pathetic situation on ground. Luckily, the last 24 hours, there hasn't been much rain, so the city has...
Let's hope it stays that way. Let's hope it stays that way, Apurva, and hope that normalcy slowly returns as Apurva gets us those updates from Andhra Pradesh. Remember that the state of Telangana also has been facing monsoon fury. Even the road that connects Andhra and Telangana has been now closed off as a result of heavy rainfall. Apurva, thanks for those details. I want to focus now on what's happening in Telangana. Now, there have been some districts very badly affected. Fortunately, Hyderabad isn't too bad itself, but districts like Khammam, people are struggling because of, in fact, the kind of water inflow in these areas. In low-lying areas, people have been shifted to relief camps at some parts. In Telangana's Khammam, railway authorities have begun restoration efforts near the Mahbubabad railway station after floods caused significant damage. Their entire rail line was underwater. many parts of it washed off. This is the rail line connecting Warangal and Khammam district. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy also visited some of these spots, conducted a review meeting with officials on the measures taken so far. Telangana Chief Minister Revanth Reddy visiting some of the worst affected spots, including the Palleru Bridge that's been closed off, has also appealed to Prime Minister Modi to declare the rain fury in Telangana as a natural calamity. He has also requested that the Prime Minister personally visit and take stock of the situation, to visit the worst affected parts of Telangana and thereby declare it a national emergency, so that there is, in fact, money, funds that come in, a national disaster, I beg your pardon. Chief Minister Revanth Reddy has also held a series of high-level meets to take stock of the situation on ground. Abdul Bashir is joining us live with more details on this. Abdul, you're joining us live from Khammam district. What's the situation there currently? We know the Chief Minister Revanth Reddy also visited there. He's appealing to the Prime Minister to provide all possible central assistance.
Well, I am right now in middle of the Andhra-Telangana border, where the devastation had taken place. At this point, Akshita, let me tell you that here the traffic had been at a standstill for past 3 days. People here are waiting for this bridge, which has now caved in to restore for its regular activity, and this national highway actually has caved in, causing a lot of traffic disruption in this area. 15 to 20 kilometer long traffic on both the sides of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. This is the bridge that connects Andhra and Telangana, and this is the Palleru stream tributary that flows to Krishna, and this is the tributary that has caused a devastating effect to Khammam and Suryapet districts in Telangana. This is the Ramnagar crossroad, Ramannapet crossroad, where I am right now. And this is the devastation that you can see. All the people waiting here for this restoration process to complete, and then they will be able to reach their destination. So a lot of devastation that had taken place in Telangana itself. Khammam, Suryapet massively affected. Mahbubnagar, where a railway line had washed away in the heavy rains and heavy downpour that had taken place. Khammam and Suryapet had recorded the highest rainfall in the past few years, which has caused this devastation. Now, Chief Minister Revanth Reddy is here in Khammam, where he is taking stock of the situation. He spoke to the officials, and he's also stated that Prime Minister Narendra Modi must declare this heavy rain damage as a natural calamity. Let me show you the crop damage that had occurred here at this Palleru tributary bank here. As you can see, acres of crops have been damaged, not only here but kilometer long, nearly 60 to 70 kilometer long. The crops that were put up by the farmers here have been damaged. Now Revanth Reddy has urged the Prime Minister to visit these flood affected areas. Right now he is on ground. Revanth Reddy is on ground, is taking stock of the situation, and very soon he is going to also brief the media. So he has urged Prime Minister to visit this place, declare this effect, the heavy rain damage, as a natural calamity, and Revanth Reddy has also announced 5 lakh rupees as ex gratia to the family of deceased. And what we are getting to know is 8 to 9 people have lost their life, 2 or 3 at this very near to this particular bridge, whose vehicles have washed away due to the unexpected torrential downpour that had taken place for the past 2 days. So this situation, as you can see, this is a devastating effect that has caused after the 2 days torrential downpour that had taken place in Khammam, Suryapet and other parts of Telangana as well. However, Hyderabad had been in a safer zone this time, with no much flood in the city of Hyderabad, or no much rain, we can say. And today also there was a red alert that had been issued, and also the school and educational institutions were given a holiday here. But what we see is that no much downpour in any of the parts of Telangana as was witnessed for today. Over to you.
All right. Thanks, Abdul, for joining us with those details.